Hey everyone, and welcome back to Dave the Diver. Last time we had a long episode, finally, for once, and a lot of stuff happened. After a long dive, we finally managed to make it back to the village people that we saved. With our new diving gloves, we were able to pull out not one but two stakes to finally clear the way to the Sea People village. It was unfortunately guarded by a giant wolf eel, which we rather easily, I would say, dispatched off. And after making our way to the Sea Village, to the Sea People village, we met with what I am gonna assume is the ruler or the king, and we are to return on the next day here to try and gain their trust so we can help them with whatever emergency crisis they have going on. Tremors seems to be a large part of it, and we also experienced that when we were there. I kind of thought it might have been the wolf eel, but since we dispatched of it, I guess there could be more than one, but it's probably related to something else as well. We got ourselves a giant mirror that we can use to return to the village instantaneously. And we apparently spent so much time on it that we missed the evening opening of the restaurant. So we were cleaning around for a little bit, and Miss Yoshi came back. Oh, she came by, and we are now learning about the incident that happened to Bancho, which was 12 years ago. So, here we go. This is the Dugong Hotel. I worked here 12 years ago. It's a 5-star hotel with both tradition and a long history. It looks a bit old, yes, but at the time the quality of the food and service had been newly improved. Yoshi, do you have a moment? What is it, manager? Well, a troublesome customer left a reservation. A troublesome customer? Do you know the actress Lois Crawford? She made a reservation at our hotel. Lois Crawford. She was a leading actress with a long career. Her role is a spy in one of the most famous works, the 42nd Floor. Her role as a spy in one of her most famous works, the 42nd Floor, was extremely impressive. She appears to have hit a slight slump as her new movies aren't doing very well. This is the Dugong. Okay, let's, I guess, ask about the hotel. Our Dugong Hotel is a luxury hotel with many years of history and tradition. In the past, we had nobles staying in our accommodations, and many notable films were shot here. Many people seeking that sort of old-era nostalgia used our services, and we had very high standards for the services we provided. Okay. The manager had spent his entire life at the hotel. It was like he was a living embodiment of its history. He had a lot of knowledge about the etiquette used by the upper class of each country, and he was very used to servicing those of high rank. Many VIPs sought his services. I've heard that Lois Crawford can be very picky, but we have a very high quality hotel with history and tradition on our side. I don't think there will be any issue if she comes. So there it is. Nobody can beat the level of services and staff at this hotel. We've won many prizes as well. Just one thing, you haven't heard the rumors about her, have you? The rumors? Take a look at this. Okay. She's famous not only as a chef, but a gourmet. That's a blurb she published in a travel magazine recently. It appears to be a description of her travels, but it's just her bashing on the hotel she stayed at. Gloria hotels are the best of the best, and yet she wrote such a scathing review. Bringing out the bad does make a person look more professional. Her writing is mostly like this. What do you suggest we do, Yoshi? I don't know. I mean, we're a hotel. She hasn't stayed here before. Can we really decline a reservation. I don't know how the hotel business works. Sure, let's accept, I guess. Suppose we can't refuse the reservation, if only for the hotel's reputation's sake. In that case, we'll have to think about how we'll serve her. We'll take the reservation, but we also need to think of ways to satisfy her. Suppose you're right. Do you have any ideas? Our hotel's strength are our long history and tradition, as well as our high quality service. I guess we've covered that by now, haven't we? The way we can satisfy her will involve making good use of these things. Did she reserve a suite? Yes, it's a suite. We'll need a clean room and services that match her tastes. We'll treat her as a VIP. I'll look into the drinks and amenities she prefers and place them as I also check on the state of the rooms. And about who will receive her. Suppose I'll have to do that. Thank you. There's no one that can handle such a tricky customer except you, with your long experience with many VIPs. I am more tense than usual. And about the meals, we can offer her the buffet for breakfast, but we'll also need to ready a dinner course. The dinners at our hotel. Let's go French. We have fantastic French food at our hotel. It's the pride and joy of Dugong Hotel, with a Michelin-starred head chef at the helm. But you came at the most inconvenient time. Our head chef is in France on a culinary research trip. The sous chef has taken his place for now, and he cooks wonderfully as well. However, our upcoming customer is a very difficult one. Let's try some Japanese then, I suppose. Dugong Hotel's Japanese food has never been its strong suit. We only served udon or simple donburi, however you say it. We've been making exceptional progress, however, after we hired Bancho. We've grown quite dramatically. Bancho is famous for his ability to reinterpret the use of ingredients, and his food has recently featured an overseas magazine. He might be our dark horse. That means Japanese is likely to be our best choice. Bancho hasn't really proven himself yet. Do you think it'll be alright? Bancho's skill is indisputable. However, our great drawback is that he doesn't consider the preferences of his customers. His sole focus is letting people try new flavors. That is what drives his creativity, of course, but this time it won't really serve us. We are dealing with the infamous Lois Crawford after all. I see, that's a good point. However, I think the best we can do right now is try and persuade Bancho. I agree. Best of luck, Yoshi. I wonder if the whole episode is gonna be just this. Taking longer than I thought. Hello, Bancho. You do look like you have a fewer years on you. Bancho, are you there? Miss Yoshi, what are you doing here? Oh, you are here. That's good. I've come to check on the statue of the manager's request. Look all you want. It's just an ordinary Japanese food kitchen. Bancho was a peculiar man. He suddenly appeared one day, handing us a resume and explaining he'd been learning in Japan. All the sushi establishments listed in the resume were top tier, but Bancho never stayed in one place for long. He told me that he moved on each time after learning enough. The manager had a long talk with him and then left the operation of the Japanese food team to him. He could always be found in the kitchen, busy with something, day in and day out. He researched food on his own when there were no customers. He hated to be interrupted. Were you practicing? Well, yes. Training means thousands and tens of thousands of attempts. Practice without rest is the only way to produce meaningful results. I see. I heard that you never skip research and practice, Bancho. It relieves me to see you work so hard. What do you mean you're relieved? Bancho, would you be willing to try servicing a VIP? Servicing a VIP? Let's talk about the service first. It's been about a year since you joined the Dugong Hotel. Our Japanese food team, which was never very strong, received much attention in a short span of time. And we can't deny that your contribution to this was great. However, this means that we also get customers who want special treatment. Bancho, are you there? Let's talk about the VIP. That's right, we have an important guest who will increase our reputation, or rather who might send it plummeting to the ground. Her name is Lois Crawford. She's an actress that's infamously hard to please, and also a gourmet reviewer. So you mean to say that I should try and please this picky woman, Lois Crawford? Yes, this is important as Dugong Hotel's reputation lies in the balance. What do you say? For me, cooking has always been a battle with myself, not with others. Maybe making perfect food has always been my goal, and that won't change no matter who I cook for. I simply use the best ingredients available in the current season, and the most suitable recipe. Will that be okay with you? Alright, we'll leave the individual dishes in your hands, Bancho. However, I would like to offer input on the method of servicing our guest. Alright, you're the expert, Miss Yoshi, when it comes to servicing food. Sushi course or kaiseki course? I have no idea. Let's go sushi. The sushi course offers various kinds of sushi in a certain order, with a few side dishes interspersed in between. It allows us to use sushi to allow customers to try many types of fish. What do you think of the sushi course? It's also your specialty. I'm very familiar with the method. However, don't you think it'll be too ordinary? If we choose to go with this, we'll likely use tuna sushi, pike eel sushi, or olive flounder sushi as the main dish, olive flounder being in season right now. That won't be very impressive, however. Alright. Since it's to be a dinner, I think a course would be better than a single dish. That means it'd probably be better to employ a Western course format instead. Though it'll be a bit different from the traditional method, I think I could add soup, an hors d'oeuvre, sashimi, side dishes, sushi, tempura, and dessert to the course. What do you think? Not bad, so what will you make for each dish? There's a soup to begin with. A few minutes later. Okay, I guess we don't need to go over the menu. Yes, I think that'll be fine up to the sushi. Tempura is next. I suppose shrimp would be the most logical choice. It's difficult to create any impact with shrimp. We've kept everything pretty normal so far. This is where we add a little spice. I've been researching this very topic. How does something like this sound? You must have a good idea. Let's hear it. Shark. Oh, no. I'm thinking of a dish that uses a shark head. Ah, this is the incident. What? A shark? Can sharks be eaten? Sharks are a very tasty fish. This is the time of year when they grow fat, boosting the flavor. The meat in the cheeks in particular has a lovely chewy texture which reminds you of both ordinary meat and fish. But shark is too exotic of an ingredient. Couldn't we use something a little more widely consumed? Especially considering this is Lois Crawford. Good food will impress anyone. Anyone who takes a bite will recognize the food for what it is. That is the best possible food that can be found around here in the current season. I'll give it some thought. I'm not sure if it'll be okay. I can't help but think it's not that great of an idea, Bancho. If you serve that dish and things go sideways, the consequences won't affect you alone. But both the manager and I will also take part of the blame. After all, she's coming to Dugong Hotel, not to a restaurant operated by you. A hotel must seek to provide the most restful and enjoyable experience to its guests. Nothing can be allowed to mar that experience, as the hotel will stand to lose by it. But there's no guarantee that she'll hate it. She'll know from taking just a bite that it's one of the greatest foods. There's always an exception to the rule. She's an extremely picky person after all. What a pity, I understand. I'll go with shrimp tempura then, though it can't compare to shark. So this is where I assume he didn't go with the shrimp tempura. And that's why it was such an important thing in the beginning to make this shark head for Miss Yoshi. This way, Miss Crawford. Thank you. And this is the chef who will be preparing your food today, Bancho. He's younger than I expected. I was hoping for a slightly more experienced chef. Oh my, tight-lipped, are we? Perhaps my looks leave you at a loss for words? He seems a little tense. He's still quite a skilled chef, I assure you. I'll be looking forward to the food then. I remember the service here being quite alright for an old hotel. I like the carpet and the paintings on the walls as well. Furnishings at a Glory Hotel have a kitsch quality to them that I don't like. But to think there's no gym, that's a bit of a shocker. I need to exercise daily to maintain my figure. It is our intention that your stay be as restful as possible. Everyone has their preferred way of resting. Well, the bathing facilities were good, so I'll content myself with that. So, what's for dinner? A Japanese course meal. Here's the course menu. The first dishes are... I think he thought like the flounder was in. Pickled olive flounder fins. Steamed snapper and yam soup, I guess. Let's go with the pickled olive flounder. These are pickled olive flounder fins. The fins of the olive flounder have been pickled in a mixture of soy sauce and peppers. Raw fish from the very first dish. It really is Japanese, isn't it? Is that salty taste supposed to disguise the fatty flavor? Even so, this is too salty. Well, she's not impressed. As that is an hors d'oeuvre meant to stimulate the appetite, I did give it a stronger flavor. And the next dish is not tempura. Okay, so the tempura and the dessert are left. What's the tempura? Don't tell me it's shrimp. The sort that's commonly served with rice. The dessert's no doubt the usual fruit. I suppose I've tasted basically everything. It's hard to decipher her reaction. Have we succeeded? Really, it's hard to decipher? How do you like it? Are you happy with our Japanese food? Well, it's about as good as I expected it to be, I suppose. I suppose I could come here to eat every now and then. But why bother coming to a hotel to eat food that's quite average? Even so, I'm sure our food is better than that of most other restaurants. I assume it's supposed to say the pickled olive flounder fins at the start of the course were interesting, of course. But serving pickled fish as an appetizer? I mean, really? A salad might have been better. Well, that's how it is with Japanese food. They always bring out some obscure rural dish, followed by boring fish cut and arranged all nicely. Oh dear, it seems Japanese food isn't all that to your liking. Ignorant of that fact, we served you Japanese. My mistake. Please accept my apologies. Whatever. It wasn't that good, but it was healthy at least. This hotel doesn't even have a gym, so I suppose the food should be healthy at the very least. May I have a word? Bancho? Allow me to introduce myself again. I am the master chef who works here, Bancho. I am not much of a speaker, so I've been listening quietly. I find it impossible to maintain my silence now, however. Oh my, do you have something to tell me? Apparently you're supposed to have better food than anywhere else, right? Now, Bancho, Miss Lois here is just... It is most definitely my fault for failing to provide food that satisfies you. Will you not give me a chance to make up for my mistake? Oh, well, gosh, I'm a very busy woman. What you witnessed today aren't my real skills. I'll serve you food that can objectively be called good. Bancho, you cannot be talking about... so you're saying you have something else you think will satisfy me. Alright, I'll wait, but remember, my time is valuable. Your food had better be amazing. Bancho, you cannot be thinking of... What is it, Miss Yoshi? Is there something I'm missing? All done. This is whole roasted shark head. Well, it doesn't look very appetizing, does it? Oh my god. This is... You fried the whole head? It is an amazing dish. The meat in the cheeks hasn't been cut out. I chose to fry the head whole to preserve the subtle texture. You will never taste something like this anywhere else. It is a high-quality dish made using the best possible ingredient. Get that out of my sight. How can you call this food? What are you saying? Just take just a bite and guarantee you'll be transported to heaven. I am not happy about this. Is this what service is like at the Dugong Hotel? It's all my fault. I apologize. Now, Bancho, Yoshi, you apologize as well. I'm sorry, Miss Lois. I should have been more vigilant. Looks are not all there is to food. Why do you refuse to even try it, Miss Lois? Bancho, now isn't the time to... I find this highly unpleasant. Is this some kind of hidden camera prank or a punishment? You'll pay for treating me this way. Don't think I'll just let you get away with it. I'm leaving. Cancel my suite. Charge me a cancellation fee if you wish. I don't care. After that, Bancho quit his job at the hotel and left, saying he needed to train. It's my belief it wasn't so much the cooking itself as the ingredients and cooking methods that he researched. I see. Still, I admire him a little for not giving up on the belief that he's going on the right path. I suppose it was this stubborn side of him that allowed him to attain his current level of skill. Working with you now, he even started social media. I feel something has changed about him, and I like it. I think you're good for him. Please continue to get along. I'll do my best to help Bancho focus on his cooking. It seemed like every time she drank a beer, it was refilled. So I think she got a lot in board here. Okay, hello Udo, sir. The picture you took was well received. Great to hear that. I hear my superiors want to assign me another task. If I bring them a picture as nice as the previous ones. I have an offer for you. Do you want to join me and take a picture that will stand the test of time? And what are you planning to take a picture of? Do you know about manta rays? Of course, they are one of the largest of their kind. I have seen one of these majestic creatures firsthand. Good, I am planning to take a picture of them. What do you think? I am sold. But they are nocturnal, so I need to move at night. And we need some lure to attract them. Sir, I will prepare my equipment. Could you find a lure in the meantime? I don't know what manta rays feed on. I am sure you'll figure that out in no time. I will count on you then. Tell me when you've got the lure. What would manta rays feed on? Ellie is the best when it comes to ecology. Should I give her a call? Well, hello, Dr. Bacon. Oh, Dave, you weren't around yesterday, so I was a bit worried. I couldn't get in touch with you via radio either. I was at the Sea People village yesterday. You what? What happened? Well, you see. Yeah, he was a mouthful. See, I envy you. I do. What a lucky experience. I'm not sure how I can help, but it's clear they have problems to deal with. Why don't you go talk with the residents first? I'd love to go as well, but as you said, only one person can use the Sea People mirror. What a pity. What an unexpected turn of events. If you need any of my tools, don't forget to check out the Cobra shop. Yes, I'll have to use the Sea People mirror first to visit their village. Okay. You can use the mirror Tension gave you to immediately travel to the Sea People village. The mirror is solar powered, so it's unable to be used at nights. Okay, well, is something new. We also offer deep sea fish sushi. Please come by. Okay. Was I really this drunk? How embarrassing. I guess, I don't know what happened there. Nice to see people hard at work so late. Oh. I wanted to check something. What was it? Right, I wanted to call... Ellie. Oh, how's it going? Do you know what manta rays feed on? Well, no. Hello, how are you? I know what manta rays eat. Oh, really? They feed on plankton at night. Drop something that lures glowing plankton at night and they will come. And you will need 5 kelp to lure plankton. Okay. It's made of kelp? Not necessarily, but they will work too. Just bring me some. Hello, we literally just talked. Oh, you got it. Now input this here. Got some eco points. Hey, this has nothing to do with the lure. Aw, don't be disappointed yet. Ta-da! The lure capsule. Oh. Just drop this lure and you will lure all the plankton in the area. It's made of quality ingredients. Goodbye then. I got the lure now. I must tell Udo about it. Ah, this must be the lure for manta rays. My mouth is watering. I'm kidding. Anyways, I need to be prepared to take pictures at night. I will call you when I'm ready. Alright, well, that has been a lot of reading today, and that has been going on for almost a half an hour. We are going to take a quick look at our fish farm, and then we are going to call it a day. No diving today, apparently. Let's see what we have here. Show details. Okay, oh, there's a lot of new fish. Oh wow, we have a lot of new fish. Yeah, okay. We can go ahead and sell that. I want to keep a minimum of 2 of each. Okay. Most of this is probably not gonna be worth a whole hell of a lot. Still have our shark. Can we do anything over here? Can we talk to you? Can we upgrade? Shark. Oh, we can. Hello. Ah. Expand. Oh, okay. Open area. Yes. Let's do that. Nice. Okay, that's all we can do for now. We can expand, but we don't have that much money. Open area at night. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. We'll have 3 coins left, but let's do that. We'll have a bit from here as well, I think. Nice. No, actually not. We're not gonna sell any of this. A tiger shrimp somewhere? Ah, it's okay, I can't point to it, but it's next to the shark. That shark is huge. I assume we don't have anything here. We do. Ah, it'll be hatching. Nice. What about the night one? I don't think we had the fish farm when we went night diving. No. Okay. Well, at least now we have another reason to go night diving. I think we have a couple now. We also have a mission to take a picture of the manta rays, but now we also have a reason to get some fish for our fish farm. And that is gonna do it today. That was a lot of reading. It was a lot of story, but I think that's okay. I'm very happy I actually made a cut yesterday. I think Dave the Diver is gonna go on a bit of a hiatus. For those of you who read my updates, I did mention this in the community tab that since City Skylines 2 is out, and this is pre-recorded, so it was actually out a while ago, but next week you'll be seeing some City Skylines 2, hopefully. I think Dorf Romantic will stay around, but Dave the Diver will go on a bit of a break, short one. I think we'll treat City Skylines 2 as a bit of an extended Let's Try for a week, possibly 2. It kind of depends on how I feel it's going. But yeah, I think that'll be it. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.